Winner and I.
Welcome back to the Spiritual Awareness Academy Mediumship course on the last one this evening, and well done everyone for completing the course. It's been a fantastic course and thank you, you've been really great. I hope you've enjoyed it. I feel we've covered a lot, and I feel all of you has gone a long way in your mediumship journey. But it doesn't stop here. It's about you guys moving forward now. What you've got within this course, you've got all the bricks and all the elements on how to be a medium. Now it's up to you guys if you want to go down that field. If you want to take that journey, that spiritual path, to even develop it more. But you know everything about being a medium. I have not left anything out. This is all what you've been taught in this course is what all professional mediums do and go through. So you know everything. But it is up to you. So this course has opened the doors, as I said on Facebook. It has opened your spiritual doors to go further. You might think you need more education. Well, that's up to you, you can. But really, you don't need any more education or knowledge on mediumship because you've got everything in this course. So it's up to you if you want extra, and you can if you so want to. So well done for everyone. As I said, future-wise, it's up to you guys now to be a medium if you so want to. It will come when you're ready. And remember what I said about we've got to ask Spirit. We've got to ask Spirit. This is the difference between psychic and a medium. The only difference is that being a medium, you are asking Spirit to connect with you, and you are volunteering yourself as that medium messenger. You're the messenger. But we've got to ask Spirit for it. We can't just do it automatically. And that's the difference. So in your readings, in your tarot readings, in your psychic readings, in whatever reading you do, before you do the reading, go through the steps where you protect yourself, like we did in the spiritual course and the psychic course. Go up them crystal steps, go into that special room of yours, relax, put yourself in alpha, and then while you're in that room, let your consciousness open up and your awareness, so let all your senses come out, and then at that point, you ask Spirit to come and connect with you. So you could say anything once you've done that. You could say, if there's any spirits around who would like to come and give a message to this person I'm doing a reading to, you're quite welcome to. Use me as that vessel. Give me some messages. And you can say that, whatever in your own words. But you've got to ask them. And then do the reading then. Do the reading. And whatever message comes through while you're reading, if a reading comes through when you're doing tarot, then give it. Because you've already asked. It might not. We don't, it don't come all the time. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it don't. We can't guarantee it in the reading. But that's what you do to mediumship. And it'll get stronger and stronger in your mediumship. Once you open up in the spirit world and your guides know that you want to do that spiritual path, and that's the way you're going, your guide will start to think, right, I'm going to work with this person now, and we're going to make them stronger. We're going to make their senses, clairvoyant, clairsensing, clairaudient, even stronger, and they'll be able to pick up names, dates, validation, because they've actually said that's what they want. And over the period of months or years, you'll start developing your mediumship even more stronger and stronger and stronger. And in readings, you'll be getting more messages coming through. In fact, some of your readings will just be mediumship readings eventually, once you start training. Along the way, your guide will train you guys. I've done it physically. I've taught you the fundamentals and everything, the building blocks to be a medium physically. Now it's up to your guide to work with you spiritually. I can't do that. That's your spirit guide. And that's what we're going to do this evening, before the break, before we have the presentation. We are going to tune into our spirit guides again. Even if you've been on the psychic development course, we'll do it again, because it's very important in both areas of your spiritual path, is to work with your guide, either psychically or medium, especially mediumship. Mediumship is using your guide. Now, for some reason in your development, if you feel that you're not connected to your guide and you don't know your guide, or you can't feel your guide around you, or you feel that your guide's not working with you, don't worry, because they are. They will be working with you whether you feel it, sense it, get a name, or you can't see them, or even in the meditation, to contact your spirit guide. If you feel nothing, don't worry. Because what is the most important thing to work with your guide is simply by asking them to work with you. You don't have to know them. It's great if you do, like I do with Jerry. It's fantastic. He's like a mate to me. I speak to him like a friend. I'm always saying about Jerry, and I always pass everything to Spirit and Jerry. Right? It's not me, it's Jerry. If it weren't for him, I wouldn't be able to do no readings whatsoever. And in my readings I actually say, Jerry's saying this, Jerry said that, Jerry's this, Jerry's that. I never say it's me, because I'm just a messenger. So I just compliment Jerry, but you don't have to. Just by asking your spirit guide, and we all have guides, every one of us. Every one of you have a guide. And your guides are screaming out, and they're waiting for you. They're there saying, please work with me, just ask me. I can't connect with you until you ask me, because of their free will. They can't interfere with free will. They just can't break that barrier, that law of free will. And remember what I said in mediumship. I don't like using the word evoke, but we ask spirit to come. Is anyone there? In a ghost group, in a ghost land, you'll always say, the people who's doing the ghost groups, they'll always ask. They always ask. They don't just go walking round and start saying, right, there's a spirit here, there's a spirit there. Because if they do, there won't be anyone there, because they haven't asked spirit to come. We always ask spirit, is there anyone, the famous one, is anyone there? That's a famous line, what most mediums. That is asking spirit to come. And that's the same with this guy. We've got to say, come and work with me. I'm here to work with. Use me as a vessel in any which way you feel is fit for me. And your guide will go, yeah, I've been waiting for years. Now I'm going to work with you. And eventually, over the period of years, your guides will be working with you, gently working with you. They're not going to bring a spirit right in front of you, boom, straight away. They'll gradually work on all your senses. They want to know which is your dominant senses, so if you've got place sensitive, which is feeling, they'll work on that first. If you're clairvoyant and you see things, they'll gently bring pictures and visions and symbols in your mind. If you hear, they'll gently allow a spirit to come, a loved one, mainly a loved one. They'll allow a spirit to talk to you and say the name. And when you hear spirit, it's quite strange. When you hear spirit, it's like a loved one standing at the side of you. And you could even ask spirit and ask your guide to have a loved one come forward. So what your guide will do is sort out which spirits. Say if it's your Auntie Mary who's come first. Before that spirit connects with you, your guide stops the spirit. They're like a guard. You're there. That's the medium. I'm the spirit guide. The spirit's here. Dawn is mediumship. She's asking the spirit to come towards her. So I'm pretending I'm a guide. So I will stop the spirits and just go, wait, who are you? Right, you're the mother, you're the grandma, Mary. Right, this is just an example. Okay then. And then once your guide knows which spirit it is, they'll step aside and let the spirit go through. And then the spirit would possibly walk up to her and go, I don't. It's your Grandma Mary. And she'd possibly hear that. Or she could just say, it's Mary. Or whoever. If you do it and you repeat it then. But your guide's always there waiting. Because if your guide's watching you then to see if you interpret the message correct. Because we do miss it. Because it's very quick. And it's quick. And now if you're doing a reading and you go, I've got Mary here. And Mary says, that's your Grandma. And you say, I don't know who it is. Then that's when your spirit guide will step in. Your spirit guide will say, it's the Grandma. And then you go, oh, it's your Grandma. And then your guide allows your spirit to talk to you or feel or anything. So your guide's working with you in your mediumship all the way through the message. So you will be getting messages from spirit, but you'll also be getting little messages from your spirit guide as well. That's the beauty of mediumship. Once you get to that level and you're working with your guide, you just know that everything that's coming through you, because you trust your guide, and you just know it's correct. In fact, in that point, I always ask Judy, in front of the client sometimes, I always say, oh, can you bring that through again, Judy? I missed it, bring that through. I got the name, but I missed it. And I actually say that's what I do with mediumship reading in front of a client. I actually speak to my guy in front of the person in front of me. I say, bring that through again. And I go, all right, yeah. And my guy just said this. It's your Grandma. So yeah, it's your Grandma. Okay, I'll bring your Grandma close. And then I have them coming closer to me. And I want to speak to the spirit. I like to speak. I hear, I don't see. That's my dominant. I feel and I hear. Clairvoyantly, I can't see them. It's just one of those things. I don't need to. I possibly could work with Judy and build that up, but I have no intention of seeing. I don't want to see spirits. I'm quite happy hearing them. So it's up to you guys. You guys could see them. It's up to you. Good luck, great, fantastic clairvoyant. If you see the figure and describe to the client who's here, what they look like, got glasses, so and so, and they'll know who it is. So clairvoyant is good. It will come through to you. So you're working with your guide. But remember, before the reading, before I've done that, I've asked my guide to connect with me. If I don't ask Judy to come forward, and if I don't give him permission to work with me, he won't come. He'll just leave me alone. Even if I'm doing a reading, even if I'm doing a psychic reading, he won't come through. He won't connect with me. Now, my readings will be good without Judy. They'll be good. But there won't be that special coming from spirit. And that's why I always use Judy. And if you don't know your spirit guide in a reading, just ask them. Just say, I'm ready to work. You've opened up. Can you help me in this reading? Bring messages through. And let it be accurate, and let's give evidence, or whatever you want to talk in your own language. It's up to you. You just talk in your way, but talk to your spirit, and then just relax. Just let your guide bring the information through. You don't have to feel it. But we are going to connect with this guide again in this minute. And to speed things up a little bit, if for some reason you're really worried about your spirit guide, and you're not connecting in whatsoever, I'm going to suggest a little bit of a technique, and a lot of mediums won't tell you to do this, but let's just do it. Make one up. Pretend like a child playing with imaginary friends. If you feel you haven't got a spirit guide and you can't connect with them in any way, make one up. Pretend. Say, right, I'll pretend. And I'll pretend it's one of my loved ones. And work with that. And then eventually your spirit guide will come through that pretentious because you relax. It's like a child playing fantasies. In a child's world, when they're playing pretending, everything's real to them. It's real and it's fantastic. And we've lost that as adults. We've lost that. And that's fantastic energy to have. That playing, that visualization. And they can visualize whatever they're playing. They can visualize it as solid as what it's in their mind. And that's a little technique you can do, if you're worried about not pretend and play, that you're connecting to your spirit guide. And then eventually, once you do that, and you trust your senses, you trust this type of playing, it'll just come to you. And you'll feel, do you know I'm not playing anymore? It's real. I'm getting a connection. It's real. So you can do that if you so want to make one up and play, which does work. It's just work. With your spirit guide, we've got to ask that in this technique, what I'm going to do, this meditation, I want you to figure out a way on how to connect with your guide. When we ask this guide to come in, we give them permission. But we've got to know whether they're there. We've got to know if they're connected. Now, you can make it up how to connect with your guide. It's up to you the way. I connect with Jimmy by a buzzing sound, like a bee. I'm buzzing in this side. It's up to you how you connect. I connect with him in that. When he connects with me, I hear this like that, right in there. And it's as loud as all. And I know it's Ginny, because it's a code I give to Ginny when I was a young boy. That's how, because I want to know if it's Ginny or not. I want to know if it's my spirit guide. I don't want to know if it's a mischievous spirit. So when that comes through, I know it's Ginny. And I know it's no mischievous. So then I know I can work with him. So as soon as I hear that, I relax. In fact, within the 2 minutes of the reading, it takes 2 minutes for Ginny to connect with me. Within that 2 minutes, you won't notice when I'm doing your reading, but within that 2 minutes, I'm panicking inside. I'm panicking. I say, come on, Ginny, come on, connect with me, connect with me. Because I know once Ginny's there, that's it, I can relax and just let the reading flow. And he does, it comes through. So spirit guides are very important. You can work with a loved one if you so want, eternal loved one what's passed over. It doesn't have to be a Viking or an Indian, but they usually are. They usually come in. Ginny's a Tibetan Chinese monk. The reason why they come as Indians, native Indians, monks, because they're on a higher level. And at that time, they were very spiritual people. And they're on a spiritual higher level than what we are. Ginny's a Tibetan monk, Chinese monk. Shaolin monk is about 7 foot. I don't know why he's 7 foot, but he comes over in the spirit world. It's massive. He's my gatekeeper. And a lot of people have said have seen him in the aura. You can see this massive guy. So he's that. It doesn't have to be. It could be a loved one. You can swap guides if you want. A lot of mediums say they have guides for each area. I've never dealt with that. I've always dealt with Ginny. I've just had one guide all my life. I don't change my guides. It don't come my changing backwards and forwards. Ginny does everything. So I don't have to have a guide for love, a guide for work, a guide for emotions, a guide for... But a lot of mediums say they do, which I'm not questioning. If that's how they deal with their readings, then great. So if you want a team of mediums, and a team of guides, sorry, then if you feel that's the best way to go down that, but you don't. Just pick one and work with that one for the rest of your spiritual journey on this plane. And when we pass over, your spirit guide will be with you and take you over into the spirit world. It'll be great if you're with your spirit guide, definitely in the spirit world. So you don't have to have laws. The spirit guides, if you don't want to. So it could be a loved one who's looking after you. Now I don't know your spirit guides. Again, be careful if a medium tells you who your spirit guide is. I don't feel it's their job to do that, personally, because it's a personal connection between you and your spirit guide, and no one should intervene. No one should come in between you two. It's a personal connection together. So if a medium or a psychic says, oh, I'm picking up that you've got a spirit guide and he's a red Indian, and he's called Geronimo. Don't take that. Don't start saying, oh, Geronimo, oh, God, symbol. No. Get the connection yourself, personally, with your meditation and your working. But once you do get that connection, it's a fantastic journey, and it's great. And remember, always to get rid of the egotistic centre. We don't want that in mediumship. We don't want that in any spiritual development. We don't want the area of egotistic. The only egotistic I have in my psychic development is that. That's my ego. Top. I'll always put myself on top. I'm not going to put myself on the bottom. Yeah. Top. Seen on TV, but that's not a spiritual connection. That is not egotistic. That is marketing. That is marketing. Business. So that's different. And to be a marketer, you've got to be egotistic in business. Anyone says you haven't got to be in business, you have to be selfish. You have to be egotistic. You have to say, I'm the best. You've got to prove it. And that's why I use that. But spiritually, I don't do that. In fact, I always give it back to my spirit guide and the spirits. A lot of people say, great reading, fantastic, you're brilliant on that. Saying, shit, I don't know. But I always say, it's not me, it's my spirit guide. It's spirit. I'm just a messenger. I don't take credit for any of my readings. I won't take credit for it. I'll always give it back. I'll always give it back to spirit. And you always thank spirit as well. Always thank them. You've got to have compassion with your mediumship. Compassion is very important. We've got a massive responsibility tuning into loved ones. Massive responsibility to that person in front of us. I'm hoping most of the messages make them feel uplifted and make them feel really, really good about your message, and knowing that our loved ones are still there waiting for us. That's mediumship, like I said at the beginning of the course. All our job is to give evidence that there's loved ones. And we've got to be careful what you say. So use your common sense in your readings, in your mediumship readings. If you've got a loved one who's committed suicide, why would you describe to that person, even if they're showing you, why would you describe to that person that they hung themselves in a bedroom when they were depressed? You wouldn't say that. There's no point. You cut that out. I would just say, I've got a loved one and I've got a feeling that they had something to do with their own passing over. I haven't mentioned committed suicide or nothing. I don't feel it's appropriate to do that. It's too harsh for your client. You don't want that. And they will know what you're talking about. You don't have to spell it out. Just say that. They'll know. They say, oh yeah, do you understand that? Does that make sense? Yeah. So try to keep as best you can. It's more like common sense really, and be kind to you. We've got to tell them the truth, but just be careful on your readings. Don't go too harsh. I have seen some mediums that do that, and I cringe a little bit, to be honest with you, because I feel they're a bit on their thing. And I don't think Spirit wants us to do that anyhow. So what we're going to do is contact with our mediums, our spirit guides, sorry, I can say mediums, spirit guides. So we'll go through that small meditation. Remember these meditations now, you guys can